with assignment number 3. I want it to be in black and white. You can choose whatever action you like for that. And don't forget to save it in 3 different locations. You should save it as a JPEG now, which maybe you haven't done before. So again, you're in Window Workspace Basic. You're going to do File, Save As. And here the format, it says Photoshop, but we just want to switch that to JPEG. If you saved it as Photoshop, that's fine, but also save it as JPEG. And up here you can see it says A number 3 Mrs. Gowie .jpg instead of .psd. So we're going to save it. And another thing too, if I look at my layers, I want to make sure that everything is flattened, because you've already gone through and you have whitened up the eyes, whitened up the teeth a bit, fixed any blemishes with the spot healing brush. You've already saved it in 3 locations, one of them being your G drive, the other one being a USB, the other one being Dropbox.com. Remember, don't download the Dropbox icon onto the desktop. Just go to Dropbox.com, sign in, click the little paper at the top with a plus sign next to it. It'll say upload, and then upload this photo. Save throughout our class time. Don't save at the end, because if you do that, sometimes it won't have time to save all the information. And if you shut down, it'll just turn it into a TMP file, which is temp, which is useless. It's garbage, and you're going to have to start all over again from the beginning. And I think I mentioned that right at the beginning of our class too. So what we want to do right now is grab 2 lefts of this person's face, and 2 rights, and put them on their own canvases, make them their own. And our final thing for assignment number 4 is going to be this photo here in the middle, and it'll say normal portrait. And then to the left, we're going to have 2 left sides, and to the right, we're going to have 2 right sides, because no one's face is really symmetrical. So I'm going to go File, New. I just want it to be like 4 inches wide, 6 inches high, resolution 300, and I'm going to call this assignment number 4, 2 lefts. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to take it, drag it down, so I just have it ready to use. And if yours is big like this, just grab this lower right hand gray little box and go like that, and then I can make him bigger again. Okay, so we have to decide. If I called this 2 lefts, it's going to be 2 of your person's left. So I'm dealing with this side right here, and what I want to do is use this second tool right underneath the move tool. If I hover over it, it's rectangular marquee tool, or M on your keyboard. And what I want to do is try and draw a rectangle on the whole left side of their face, like that. And mine's a horizontal picture, so I don't need all of it. I am not right in the center of the nose or the mouth, so I'm going to use the arrow keys and tap on my left arrow key on my keyboard and move it over until I'm like between the 2 front teeth, between the nose, and that's going to be my guideline. Now I have to go to the move tool, click on it, grab this, and put it here. So if I pull out my layers, let's see what's going on. Did I grab that? No. Oh, you know why? Because even though I saved it as a JPEG, I did not merge everything down. So merge is on that sheet I gave you, Photoshop shortcuts to remember. Do your Control-Shift-E to merge. And you will see everything in my layers get smushed down to just one layer. Grain one I'm not using, I had turned it off so I can just throw that in the garbage. So now I will grab this left side of my person and drag it onto my 4x6 canvas. He's really big on that canvas, so then I'm going to do a Control-T, Control-0, hold Shift, and grab that lower corner and just move it in, and then I'll do the same right here and move it in. Check mark yes, and use my arrow key to move him over. And again, there's a lot of gray space there, so I can move over more. So what I want to do now that I have him on his own canvas is flip him, because I already have a left side on the original canvas. I want this to become the other side. And when I say left side, it's the boy's left side. So I'm going to go to Image, Image Rotation, flip canvas horizontally. Okay, Image, Image Rotation, flip canvas horizontally. So there he is on the other side. So because he's on the other side, now I'm going to move him again. I'm still on the Move tool. Grab him, move him over here. To get rid of these marching ants, all I have to do is a Control-D for deselect. He is on his own layer, so back to Control-T. And making it bigger, sizing it in. And again, I may have made him a little bit bigger than what he is, but that's not a problem. I'm moving him over now with my arrow keys. Okay, and remember, you must always, always, always hold Shift to get everything to fit in. And actually, he's fitting in. I think I just extended myself a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is hold down Shift, grab this upper left corner, and hunker it down just a teeny weeny bit. And check mark. Okay, and he has a dark spot on the left. But all I'm going to do is just try and move it in. Nope, that makes it worse. Try and move it out. No. I think that's where he is. I think that's the best it's going to be right there. So now I'm going to say File, Save As, File, Save As, this is going to be my A number 4, 2 lefts. And I really like it. I think it's good. If you think something's wrong with yours and you want to ask me a question the next day, save it as a PSD, save it as format Photoshop. If you think it looks great, save it as a JPEG. And you've got your 2 lefts. So now we're going to go ahead and do the 2 rights. Remember that Photoshop is also available in our media center downstairs. 2 computers have Photoshop on it, and you can go there at lunch or after school. Even if anyone else is on those computers, you can kick them off and say, I'm taking digital media, I need access to these computers. And they can go to any one of the other computers. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go back to layer. I'm going to click the eyeball off of that guy. I'm going to do the same thing here. That layer was an accident, so I'm going to let go of that layer. And now I'm going to grab his right side. So same thing, go to rectangular marquee tool, draw from the bottom up his right side. Okay, I think I have it dead on in the middle there. I will say move tool, and grab it. Okay, I don't know why it's saying that. Nudge outline. Oh. No. Oh, I'm not on the right layer. Be on this layer here. Mine says glower because of the action that I ran up. But make sure you're on the right layer, not the layer that I turned the eyeball off on. So grab it. Pull it over to your 4x6. You know what I'm going to try now? I'm not even going to size it down. I'm just going to say image rotation, flip canvas horizontally, and then I'm going to grab it. I'm just going to move it over again, because this way I don't think I'm going to have to size it at all. Yep, I'm right. Saved ourselves a step. Do your Control D to get rid of stuff again. That's it. So we can definitely see this boy, like 99.9% of everybody else in the world, does not have a symmetrical face. Save it as number 4, 2 rights. Save it as a JPEG if you're happy with it, you like it. And I'm getting that white line in the middle because I did not have him in perfect even lighting. The light was coming from this side. The window was to his left, so one side of the face was darker, one side was lighter. Okay, to finish it off, we're going to do File, New. This is going to be assignment number 4, and just put your first and last name. And again, make your width like 12, make your height like 8, resolution 300, say okay. We are going to make 3 boxes. This is just like our assignment number 1. So we need this tool right here, rectangle tool U, and make like a vertical box. I didn't do it on a separate layer, so let me do that again. On a separate layer, I'm going to take it, copy it, take it, copy it again so that I have 3, and then V, use my move tool, grab it, move it over, go to another layer, grab it, move it over again. Okay, so now I will take, open up my assignment number 3 that I saved as a JPEG. Drag it down, move it, make sure it's hovering over the middle one. So you have to move it around in layers. Do your Control-Alt-G, Control-T, Control-0, hold down Shift only, and size it in. So if you sized in top, bottom, then use your arrow keys to center him. Okay, great. Check mark, I like it. Okay, go ahead and open up 2 rights. Drag it down, move it over, and we'll put 2 rights on the right hand one. Do your Control Alt G, Control T, Control 0, hold Shift, size it in. Again, if you size in top and bottom, you should be fine. Use your arrow keys, move it over. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have put the right one on his right. That might look a little bit more normal. Okay, I'm going to see. I'm going to move it after it transforms. Okay, I'm going to take it, move it above that guy, do Control Alt G. Now it looks like it's disappeared, but really it's on the right hand side and the box is on the left hand side. So just take your move tool, the last one, 2 lefts, take it, drag it down, move it over, make sure it's above the right hand box I want it in, do my Control Alt G, Control T, Control 0, hold Shift, only size in using a corner. If you do anything else, you're just going to distort your photo, and we don't want to do that. We don't want to smush or distort, and you can tell when a photo has been distorted. Okay, and I gotta size it in just at the top here a little bit. Okay, and a little more. So I'm gonna check mark. And all we need to do to finish it is just use the text tool and put center, rights, lefts. Go to your topmost layer, click layer on left of garbage can, go to your text tool, draw your box. I think 48 might be a little too big for me. I'll go 24. Okay, and I was centered. I'm going to go to the left now, and I'm going to say 2 rights, because it's his right. Actually, maybe 48 is good for me. 2 rights. And I'll kind of center that. And then here I'll tab over. Okay, I'll put center. And then tab over. And say 2 lefts. Okay, and check mark. Now you also need to put your name down, and what some of you told me you had problems with is that you want to do another text box, but like this text box here would turn on. It's not doing it now. Let's see if I can make it do it, like if I wanted another one. And what you would need to do for that is just turn the eyeball off on that text box, draw your new text box, and then put assignment number 4 and your first and last name, and check mark it, and then turn that eyeball on right there. I don't know why I can't. Okay, there we go. Now, one thing here too, here's another little trick. See how my box is, the left one has white on it to the left of it, but my right one doesn't. Here's something we can do. If you hold Control down and you highlight just the pictures and the picture boxes, and these guys are all just highlighted together, then I can use my arrow keys. If I go on move, I can use my arrow keys and move them over, and that'll help me center out my boxes just a little bit better than before. Okay, so here's your assignment number 4. So when I come back, I'm going to check for assignment number 3. I'm going to check for assignment number 4. Have a good day, everyone.